Bronco. The bucking horse emblem belongs to the Ford Bronco, an off-road vehicle first introduced for the 1966 model year. Ford designed it as a smaller and more comfortable alternative to the basic four-wheel drive vehicles of the time, giving drivers something that could handle rough terrain without feeling completely out of place on normal roads. The emblem shows a wild horse kicking its rear legs into the air, which fits the name Bronco, a term commonly used for an untamed or difficult to control horse. Unlike the Mustang's running pony, the Bronco horse looks heavier and more aggressive, with its body twisted upward instead of stretched forward. The original Bronco remained in production for 5 generations before Ford discontinued it in 1996. The name returned in 2020, along with a modern version of the bucking horse. Ford placed the emblem throughout the new vehicle, including on the steering wheel, gear selector, lights, and even small bolts, keeping the horse connected to the Bronco more than 50 years after it first appeared. Mustang Pony. This is one of Ford's most recognizable emblems, and it has represented the Mustang since the car was introduced in 1964. The badge shows a wild horse running at full speed, matching the Mustang name and the car's image as an affordable sports car built for younger drivers. Early versions of the emblem went through several designs before Ford settled on the familiar long-bodied pony with its mane and tail stretched behind it. The Mustang was revealed at the New York World's Fair on April 17, 1964, and quickly became successful enough to create an entire type of vehicle known as the pony car. The emblem has changed slightly across different generations, but the running horse has remained at the center of the Mustang's identity for more than 60 years. Thunderbird. The Ford Thunderbird was introduced for 1955 as a 2-seat convertible designed to compete with cars like the Chevrolet Corvette. Ford did not present it as a pure sports car, though. It focused more on comfort, style, and smooth performance, creating what the company called a personal car. The Thunderbird name came from a powerful bird in indigenous North American traditions, often associated with thunder, storms, and strength. Ford used a wide bird emblem with its wings spread across the badge, giving the car a symbol that matched its name without making it look aggressive. The original Thunderbird sold well, but Ford soon discovered that buyers wanted more space. In 1958, it became a larger 4-seat car, helping establish the personal luxury car category in America. Over the following decades, the Thunderbird changed dramatically, moving through convertibles, large luxury coupes, and more aerodynamic designs before production ended in 2005. Dark Horse. This is the newest name on the list, introduced with the 7th generation Mustang for 2024. It was the first new Mustang performance series in 21 years, created as a step above the regular Mustang GT and designed to work on both the street and the track. The name Dark Horse refers to an unexpected competitor that appears without much attention and ends up challenging the favorites. Ford chose it because this Mustang was meant to establish a new performance identity instead of bringing back an older name like Mach 1, Boss, or Bullet. It uses a specially tuned 5.0-liter Coyote V8, producing 500 horsepower, along with stronger cooling, upgraded brakes, and track-focused suspension. The emblem also replaces the traditional running pony with a horse shown from the front, emerging from shadow with its ears pinned back. This was the first time a production Mustang received a badge showing the horse head-on rather than from the side. Raptor. Ford introduced the F-150 Raptor for the 2010 model year as a factory-built truck designed for high-speed off-road driving. Instead of being made mainly for towing or slow trail use, it was developed to handle rough terrain at speed, with wider bodywork, long travel suspension, stronger components, and large off-road tires. The Raptor name comes from the word used for birds of prey, although the truck's branding often leans into the more aggressive dinosaur meaning people associate with the name. Early versions used a 6.2-liter V8, while the second generation switched to a twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6. The Raptor eventually grew beyond the F-150. Ford later used the name on the Ranger Raptor and Bronco Raptor, turning it into a full performance line for its most capable off-road vehicles. Shelby Cobra. The Cobra name began in 1962 when American racer Carroll Shelby took the lightweight body of the British AC Ace and fitted it with a Ford V8. The result was the Shelby Cobra, a small roadster with far more power than most European sports cars of the time. Shelby American says 655 small block Cobras were built between 1962 and 1965. The Snake later became closely connected to high-performance Mustangs. Ford used Cobra badging on models such as the Mustang SVT Cobra and the Shelby GT 500, where it appeared on the grille, fenders, and body panels. Ford's own parts catalog identifies the Snake emblems as original equipment on the 2007 through 2014 Shelby GT 500. The Cobra badge does not represent every Shelby vehicle, but it became the symbol most people associate with Shelby Mustangs. It connects the modern GT 500 back to the original roadster that combined a British chassis with American Ford power.